In the 70s and 80s, they were legends, gods of rock. But whatever happened to them? Where are they now? From on top of the world to down and out living under a bridge, how far did they fall? How tragic was the conclusion to their story? Join us in finding out in Where Are They Now? Legends of 70s and 80s rock.
If you were alive in the 1970s, you no doubt remember the electric folk-style music of Louis Cravioli. Louis could do it all. Sing, square dance, play the banjo and harmonica at the same time. Throughout the 70s, Louis Cravioli treated crowds all over the world with his unique blend of folk music, funk and gospel. Known best for such hits as It's Forking Time and She Sold Me Half a Bagel, Louis lit the world on fire and always left audiences wanting more. But Father Time has been rough on Louis Cravioli. After a tragic plantain accident, Louis was left paralyzed from the ankles down. Having his passion for square dancing stripped away from him at a young age was too much for Louis to deal with. On September 15, 1979, Louis Cravioli passed away at the young age of 46. But his music will live on forever. If you remember the Filth Family rocking stadiums, their journey since then might shock you. From world tours to facing their toughest battle yet, this is their story. In the 1980s, the Filth Family were icons, filling arenas with raw energy and unforgettable music. But behind the scenes, years of touring and unhealthy habits took their toll. Today, every member faces severe food addiction, struggling with overeating and the physical effects that come with it. Their diet, mainly orange circus peanuts and pasta mazoul, has left them nearly unrecognizable, their health in crisis. They're now fighting for their lives, battling the consequences of addiction, and looking to their fans for hope. A fundraiser has been launched to help cover their urgent medical bills. If their music ever touched you, consider lending a hand. Together we can help the Filth Family find their way back.
Anyone over 40 remembers the classic rock band Gord Lemkin and the Forgettable Four. World tours, platinum records back in the 1970s, few brought it down as hard as Gord Lemkin and the Forgettable Four. Starting out in the Tennessee polka music scene, the Forgettable Four at first struggled becoming well known. All of that changed when they came across a young man by the name of Gordy Lemkin. Gordy quickly became their lead singer and the band instantly took off. Hitting it big in 1974 with the album Milky Mama, Gordy and the Forgettable Four gripped the nation with hit songs like Hometown Hygiene, Whiskey Baptism, and Lonely 'Cause I'm Homely. By 1975, they had sold nearly 100 million records and were on top of the world. That's when tragedy struck. All 5 members of the band inexplicably forgot to eat for nearly 40 days and shockingly starved to death. How exactly this happened is still unknown, with many suggesting they were just so focused on the music that they forgot. Known as one of rock's great calamities, their starvation left fans starved for their unique blend of polka and rock. It's been over half a century, yet their music is just as in demand today as it was in 1975, as Gord Lemkin and the Forgettable Four will always be remembered.
Rock has had many amazing duos over the years, but none as accomplished or beloved as Korn and the Cobb. Combining the amazing vocal skills of Cornelius Jackson with the legendary songwriting skills of Tommy Cobb, Korn and the Cobb absolutely thrilled audiences everywhere. Known mainly for their love songs, in the early 1980s, Korn and the Cobb would take home Grammys for love songs such as She Was a Girl, Love Me Again, and My Brother Used to Know a Cashier. By 1982, they had achieved what no one else ever had, in having a song that stayed #1 on the Billboard charts for over 3 years straight, Itchy for Love. But behind the scenes, not all was well with Korn and the Cobb. Tommy Cobb felt that as singer and face of the duo, Cornelius was stealing all the credit and getting first choice of backstage groupies. This resentment would turn into a schism that would not only end their musical collaboration, but the life of Cornelius Jackson. On February 2, 1983, the unthinkable happened as Cornelius was shot twice by Tommy Cobb. This remains a black eye on the music industry, and the tragic end of one of rock music's legendary duos. If you ever sang along to the Stench Lords, you might be shocked by where they are now. Their story isn't just rock and roll, it's about survival, hope, and second chances. In the 80s, the Stench Lords were legends, filling arenas, topping charts, and living the wild life, but fame has a dark side. Years of partying led the Stench Lords into tough battles with addiction, and now, time hasn't been kind. The guys look nothing like the stars we once knew. They're struggling with serious health issues and the bills are piling up. But here's the thing, they're still fighting. Fans are stepping up, launching a fundraiser to help cover their medical costs. Although things are dark, there is light at the end of the tunnel for these four lords of stench. Because legends deserve a little hope too, and they don't come much more legendary than the Stench Lords.